We are here. Another week has come. Can you believe it? Time is just flying by. But for now, I would like to invite you all to sit and relax. We have some wonderful artists for you tonight. We're going to have some wonderful music. And welcome to Wonder and Awe Productions presents Circle Up, offering songs and stories through the wires during this bizarre time of existence. I'm your host, resident artist, and producer extraordinaire, Brenda Carsey. Joining me today are artists Willow Stephens, Andy Fischer-Price, and Roberto del Raspado. Tonight, each artist will share one song at a time in a round for a total of 3 rounds, with stories and discussion peppered throughout. We will be accepting donations today via both Venmo and PayPal, which will be split evenly amongst all artists. Venmo is at Brenda Carsey, PayPal contact at brendacarseyart.com, and write Circle Up in the memo section. All of this information is also in the description section of this video. If you click see more and expand the description section, you will see the 2 places that you can donate. And you will also see all of the Facebook and Instagram links for all of the artists performing tonight. So now that we've covered all the business, let's go ahead and welcome in some artists. So we have joining us today, Andy Fischer-Price.
Yo.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to hear you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. I know. Thanks for keeping the music going.
Trying, man. So where
It's
are you?
good.
Where are you right now? Where are you playing from?
I'm playing from my little place in Mount Washington.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have black walls?
They're very dark blue.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, the
cool.
lighting in here is could be vibier. Could be
I kind of like it.
right on.
It's like perfect for a photo shoot. You're all ready to go.
Oh, wow.
Very professional.
Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah, so that's Andy Fischer-Price, everybody. Now we're going to welcome Willow Stephens coming in. Willow Stephens. Willow.
Hey.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so happy to have you here too.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, how are you doing today?
Can't complain. It's a pretty good one.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I like how we all have kind of so far a blue-red theme going on between the piano and the outfits and the walls and everything. Which we planned. Everybody. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. But yeah, so that's Willow Stephens. And last but not least, we have Roberto del Raspado coming in. And then, Andy, you could feel free to leave yourself unmuted the whole time we're talking because we'll just be shooting it. Hi.
For sure.
Hey, whoa,
Hi.
what's good?
Welcome. How you doing?
Doing well, staying
Good.
alive, man.
Staying alive. Glad to hear that. Yay. Where are you coming from right now? Forgot to ask
I'm
you.
actually at my friend Sean's place in Koreatown.
Oh, cool. Right on, Koreatown. Like right in the middle of the city.
Dab smack in the city.
Nice, man. Do you like being over there?
Yeah, it's different. It's different than where I grew up for sure. So, I got way more city than I bargained for out here, but
Oh.
cool.
Wait, where'd you grow up?
East LA.
Okay.
So it's different. It's a little
Yeah, it is
more
different.
residential.
It's definitely different. Well, right on. And Willow, where are you coming from right now?
I'm in Highland Park.
Awesome. So we're all kind of on the east side. Well, I'll count Koreatown. No, kind of. I used to live over there. I'm coming live from Pasadena right now. So
Pasadena.
we're kind of,
all right.
yeah. This is where I've been stuck this whole time.
There are worse places than Pasadena
Absolutely.
to be stuck.
There are. Willow, did you have something to share?
No, I was just going to ask, did Andy already say where he is?
Yeah, I asked him before. He said, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm in Mount Washington, so basically Highland Park.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we're all close, but very excited to be here. Excited to have you all. Please feel free to share this link and help encourage people to join us. And we're going to jump into some music now. So just from my screen and what I could see, we're going to kick things off with Andy Fischer-Price this evening.
Cool.
So if we're going to mute ourselves and let you get nice and big and take up the screen, and we'll just see you in a little bit.
Right on. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna start with a country song that really kind of just popped into my head, and it felt like it was a cover actually from some like old fat Southern man. It's a song called Drunken Road. I may have traveled too far down the drunken road. Sometimes I don't know the things I've done. Well, I get carried away, or so I'm told. Trying to have some fun before I die. But after drinking until 5, it's hard to feel alive. That's why some folks avoid the drunken road. Met a lot of strangers, became friends. Even though some I had to meet again. You can always find a party on Drunken Road. Nice to remember you're not alone. And with your buddies at your side, it's hard to think why some folks never take the drunken road. Sometimes I feel like my life is in shambles. I'm scrambling to find out what to do. But I can't blame the bottle any more than a killer can blame his gun. I don't know why, but for the time being, it looks like I'll be taking the drunken road. Sometimes I feel like my life is in shambles. I'm scrambling to find out what to do. But I can't blame the bottle any more than a killer can blame his gun. I don't know why, but for the time being, it looks like I'll be taking the drunken road.
Yeah. Woohoo.
So good, man. Your voice is like butter, and I appreciate the quality mouth trumpeting.
Oh, hey, thank you. Appreciate the appreciation.
That really does feel like an instant, like it feels like a classic song. Like I'm like, that's for sure on some like deep cut of a Johnny Cash record. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's like,
thanks, Will. Yeah, it
feels like-
was yeah, it really felt like a cover. And the first version that I laid down of it, like a demo, was me like doing an impression of the guy that I heard in my head, and it's like unlistenable. It's like a caricature. And then my buddy was like, "You should just sing that song in your own voice," and I was like,
Yes.
"Hey, that's a concept. Okay, yeah."
It's really great, man. I also appreciate the first verse and the second verse are both. It's like negative and the positives kind of in one
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
you know, there's negative and positives to everything, but I also appreciate like that you can't blame the bottle, or we can't blame anything outside of us specifically for our problems.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool. I almost thought it was in, I thought it was in territory of like, you know, like Roger Miller or James Taylor, kind of like the folk softness, but in like the that country format. I don't know, kind of, it's subtly different, but definitely it's a good song, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I was raised. My mother is a huge fan of both of those guys you just mentioned, actually, Roger Miller and James Taylor. So
That's so
it's
funny.
probably in there.
Thanks, Mom.
Mhm.
Aw. Yeah, so Carla Round says love the voice. And that is my mother. Hello, mother.
Hey, Thank you.
Thanks for being. She's so punctual. We're a very punctual family. And Andrew Reville says amazing.
Nice. What's up,
And
Andrew Reville?
is he a homie of yours?
He's a good homie, yeah, for sure.
What's up, homie? And Frank says strong start.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you're just tuning in, we're just getting started. So you're just in time. And we kick things off with Andy Fischer-Price. And now we're going to go over to Willow Stephens.
All right.
We have the opportunity to do guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl. And I like that. So let's do it.
Balance in the force. All right. I'm going to do the song I'm going to do right now is called I call it A Good Man Is Hard to Find. It's probably called just Good Man. I'm still kind of ironing that out. But I got some super cool news about it today. I'd submitted it for the American Songwriter Magazine contest, and I got into the top 35. So I don't know if that's all it got to or if it'll continue, but I was so excited. Someone actually just texted me through Instagram because they didn't announce it to you. You didn't get an email, but it was just like, what? So someone found it and sent it my way. So I was really excited about that today. But this one will be coming out next winter/early spring. But it's one of my older songs, so I hope you like it. This is A Good Man Is Hard to Find. Just a whisper of a feeling, watching shadows on my ceiling, and I'm wondering what I'm supposed to do. 'Cause the grass is always greener in the life that I've been dreaming of. I know I should be happy with you. You say you wanna settle down, build a house in some suburban town. Isn't this what I've been chasing all my life? Well, a good man is so hard to find. So I tell myself I'm lucky, then I try to change my mind. 'Cause a good man is so hard to find. But that doesn't change the simple truth that good's just not the same as right. I wish I could explain it, oh, but words could never say it. Oh, the reason why we had to say goodbye. You know I'm scared to lose you, but I'm more afraid to use you. And you're not the one I'm dreaming of tonight. Someday you'll find someone new, and I pray that she'll be good to you. If she's the one, I know she'll realize that a good man is so hard to find. And she'll know that she is lucky just to have you by her side. 'Cause a good man is so hard to find. But that doesn't change the simple truth that good's just not the same as right. to finally realize that a good man is so hard to find, but that doesn't change the simple truth that good's just not the same as right.
Yeah.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
you.
Woo! So beautiful.
Thanks so much.
We're fist bumping over here.
Oh man, it feels like it's starting to feel like Christmas. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the twinkliness, the delicacy. It's very delicate and very
Aw.
soothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that the chord changes were kind of unpredictable, but they didn't seem forced. Sometimes when you throw in unique chords, it can sound a little like it kind of draws you away from like what the song's trying to convey, but that was really nice.
Thank you.
I love that chord turn. It's so rad.
Yeah,
Like
it's
when you
really
go to the
awesome.
I'm never settled down, whatever that
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
It was
adds
totally a happy accident, I think, in the moment. It was like I was kind of messing around with that bass line and I hit it and I was like, whoa. So that was really a happy
Oh,
accident.
that's
for
how it
sure.
happens though. That's amazing to
Yep.
capture and be like, this is exactly what goes in this song. Like
Uh-huh.
that's a very effective move. Totally.
Yeah. And I think like when you were saying the sparkliness or like the lightness and stuff, it's a very like feminine perspective song, and I imagine because you said it was a little older, it's like I imagine just my own interjecting my own personal experience of like going through that period in life where you're like, am I not doing the thing that I thought I was going to do my entire childhood, or like all my teens? I thought that was the life I was going to live, and here I am, and I'm like 0% near that.
Oh yeah. I think I have so many songs that are like things I wish I would have told myself 5 years ago. And that's
Yep.
probably in there.
That's so funny. So really quick, this is back from Andy, but KB Fitzilton said such a great beginning as well. And then this is for Willow. Eileen Sagara says, "Yay, Willow! I love this song," and she's clapping. Laura Ann Lacey's watching. That's Rabbit to the open mic crew. Hi, Rabbit. And Matt Jones says, "One of our all-time favorites, Willow, Amber, and I are watching."
Awesome. And KB Fitzillion, hi, Barry and Kim.
Cool.
Thanks
And
for
then who else? We have Sean Lee. "In this time of craziness, your song brings me peace." Thank you, Willow. That's so sweet.
awesome.
That's so sweet. Frank is a wonderful person and a big supporter of music. He says, "Very pretty song and good sound and picture." Okay, awesome. And life has a funny way of slowing us down sometimes. This is one of those moments, says Sean. My mom says, "Sounds lovely." KB says, "Loving this song in Maine." Hi from Maine. You guys are having a nice late night cozy up with us. Thank you so much. Eileen and everybody is still sending love. Andrew Reveal says, "Wow, bravo." And Sean Lee says, "Hello from Denmark." Right on, man. Hello.
Awesome.
What time is it in Denmark? It's like morning. Where'd Andy go? Oh, he just disappeared. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully he comes back. Did you guys notice that? Roberto, feel free to leave yourself unmuted this whole time during the conversation period of time. That way you could just talk. He's like, "I can't right now." Are you there, dude? Roberto? You can stay unmuted during the talking portions because we're just talking. It's only when people are performing. Yeah. So I have no idea where one of our performers went, but luckily he just, it's not his turn yet. So we're going to jump into another song right now, and that means it's time for Roberto del Raspado.
Sounds good. I'm glad to play his songs for you.
Awesome, man. Take it away.
I've decided for this one to go for something that has not been released and that I'm not in any way prepared to release. But you will hear it now. I guess I could be anywhere, baby, throughout all the odd days and all the odd nights, where the coldness of the world tries to drive us crazy. If you feel like staying, let your worries melt away. You like it here where things are simple and true. In your breath, in your arms. Baby, it's only me. Will you release with me? I will not let you down. But I know who I wanna be, baby. Throughout all the odd days, so many odd nights, I know all I got to give is a love unfailing. So if you feel like staying, that your worries melt away, you'll like it here where things are simple and true. In my breath, in my arms, baby, it's only me. Will you release with me? And I will not let you down. No, holding you, let me embolden you. No, I will not let you down. So if you feel like staying, let your worries melt away. You'll like it here where things are simple and true. My breath, my arms, baby, it's only me. Will you release with me? Oh, I won't let you down. No.
Ooh, very nice.
Thanks, man. That was nice. This is my funny retort to that, but he in the song is the good man that Willow song was talking about.
Totally.
Yeah, like you're like, I will embolden you. I will not let you down if you're like willing to stay. That I'm like, there's the good man. We found him. No.
There you go. Not as hard to find as we thought.
So funny.
Yeah, he was just, he was over there.
You're so
Right over
funny.
there.
You also had a really cool chord turnaround when you said, like, literally when you say, I will not let you down. That was a really cool chord change too. Like that.
I think that's why I chose that one just now, because like I heard that and come out of Willow's song, and I was like, I have something that kind of does something similar, and I want to try that one.
Nice.
I'm not finished with the song, but this is like the second time I've played it.
Oh, nice, man.
Awesome. I love the timbre of your voice. I haven't heard you before. And it's very lovely to listen to your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate that.
And I liked the rhyme too that you did, holding you and embolden you. That's a cool like near rhyme that I enjoyed that.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Frank is clapping. Eileen Sagara is clapping. Carla's clapping and guitar emojis. Lots of emojis. Laura Ann Lacey is also giving you love, my friend.
All the emojis.
Yeah, for anybody who's wondering where our fourth artist is, he will be right back. He said he had to restart his router. Luckily, it's not his turn. It's my turn. So I'm hoping that he comes back in time. And if not, we're just going to roll with it because that's what happens when you do online stuff sometimes. Yeah, so I'm going to jump into my first song. And yeah, here I go. So this is only my second show of Circle Up doing guitar. I always do piano, and I felt like I should maybe switch it up. So I'm going to lift myself up a little bit. I was going to do a specific song, and now I feel like changing my mind. Whenever that happens, you know. Or maybe I'll just do it. I'll just do it. It's been a while. Baby, where has your love gone? It's been gone for so long. It's been gone for so long. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me where has your love gone? It's been gone for so long, it's been gone for so long. Tell me what's wrong. And you walked out before you said goodbye. And you drove off to meet horizon's line. You didn't look back, only eyed me in your mirror. Tail between your legs as you raced on in fear. Whoa, you went away before you should have gone. You were around so long, and I know that you love me. Our energy flows from soul to soul. So why you have to go? Do you recall how you'd stare in my eyes? Your hands so soft, slowly creeping up my face. The jokes, the laughs, we always got each other. Kind man, big heart, best friend, puzzle piece, lover. Whoa, you went away before you should have gone. You were around so long, and I know that you love me. Our energy flows from soul to soul. So why'd you have to go? Yeah.
Yay! Oh, and
Thank you.
back too.
And Andy's back too, yeah.
Oh man, those time changes.
I'm all
Which-
about that.
It's certain points is like super somber, and then other times like, all right, giddy up, let's go.
I love time changes, man. I love it.
I'm so glad you brought back that initial pattern from the beginning. That da 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 da. I was like waiting for it to come back. I was like, please come back, please come back.
Aw,
I was so satisfied. I was
yay.
glad that came back.
I'm so glad.
Is that one recorded?
Yeah, that one's recorded and actually came out on an album that I released 6 months ago, just like a week ago, called Sirens.
Okay.
And so it has Rhodes, it has guitar, like harmonies, and then there's violin is like the main instrument that carries it. As far as a lead, that last part that I totally messed up because I haven't played this in so long. Normally it's like more jammy, and then they're soloing over it. So there's a space for somebody.
Yeah, it's so dynamic that I was like, I have to know how that is like produced out.
Oh,
in
thanks.
track, 'cause it's got so many cool sections.
Yeah, thank you. It's very, very like sultry and like airy. Maybe is a good word for it.
What's the
Yeah.
title of that one more time?
It's called Yellow Bellied Man.
Yellow Bellied Man. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote it a few years ago, more than a few years ago. About there was a guy that I was dating. Speaking of not so good of a man, just keeping the theme going. But there was a guy that I dated a while back for 4 months. We were dating, and then one day he literally disappeared. Like I never heard from him again to this day. I couldn't get a hold of him anyway. But I know he's not like deceased. He's alive because there's the internet and social media exists. But it was very, very weird. So I wrote that song about that, and I always laugh because he ghosted me, but that phrase didn't exist at the time. So later when I heard that phrase, I was like, that's what he did. He straight ghosted. Frank, thank you so much. Frank says, this is like a lovely song suite. Thank you. Andrew says, incredible voice control. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Eileen is clapping. My mom says, enjoyed hearing the song again. I know it's been a long time, because I've been doing just piano every week. Matt Jones says, really cool. Thanks, Matt. Thank you all so much for the love. I really appreciate that. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to Circle Up. So this is a weekly event happening on Mondays at 7. New artists every single week. And tonight I'm joined by Andy Fischer-Price and Willow Stephens and Roberto del Raspado. And we just want to throw out there that we are accepting donations this evening if you have it within your means via either Venmo or PayPal. Venmo is at Brenda Carsey. PayPal is contact@brendacarseyart.com. Write Circle Up in the memo section. And then we're splitting everything completely evenly amongst all of us because Wonder Not Productions believes in democracy. Yeah! Woo! And with that, we're going to jump back into our second round of music. And that means it's time for Andy Fischer-Price again. So here he goes.
Right on. Sorry, my internet bounced out for a bit. Sounded like I missed some really cool songs. This is a song that I wrote a while ago that, I'd say if it was a painting, it's kind of like a figurative. I'm not really sure what it's about. It's about change in some form. Wasn't looking out for you. I kept trying to find a way out. Instead of walking through, take your chances, my mother said. Don't be scared, be prepared, oh, settled in a big crowd. We shared a cigarette or two. Drink your coffee, then spat it out. Don't believe, never down. Oh, stay, I don't know. Wandering soul. We were something else. I'm sending you the best kind of love. Looks like you're doing well. No chance of winding up alone. And all of your pictures are doing better. But how would I know? How would I know? Stay, I don't know. Wandering soul. We were something else. I'm sending you the best kind of love.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, man. Late
Thanks.
clap. Late clap. What are you saying when you first go to your falsetto thing? Where you're like, it sounds like you're saying stay.
Yeah, stay. As long it's called Stay a While. I would say stay, and I don't know. Wandering soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay, and I don't know, Wandering Soul. Was this song written about someone specifically?
It was after a breakup, but it was like I was in a period of writer's block, and then this was a song that sort of started coming through, and I was just like, just write it, like don't analyze it, just like get it down, and so I just sort of let it be a little ambiguous sometimes.
Yeah, I love that because it feels like it doesn't always have to make sense if it's right. If you're writing from a place of emotion too, it makes sense in some way. Like it definitely was conveyed that you were. Yeah, I didn't get the change vibes, but I did get like, just like, I don't know, viewing. What's going on, man? Roberto, what's going on with your friend?
Oh, sorry. He found a guitar and he found out it had strings on it. Sorry about that.
Hilarious. Tell your friend to be quiet. It's not his show right now. And we don't want Roberto to keep muting because it makes you not talk. And that's boring for me. I want you to be able to talk with us during these circles, man. So this is your show. He's just going to have to chill out for the next hour and enjoy your music. That's just what it's going to have to be. He's going to have to be your number one fan.
You're fired. All right. We got him.
So funny.
Yeah, honestly, I actually really like this transition from the first Andy song to the second one. I think the first one had like kind of a distinctly kind of more traditional approach to it. This one had the newer, kind of fresher, modern, young person vibe. You know, I felt like the first song would be a great establishing track, and the second one is like the actual start of your, you know, if you're doing like the what's it called, journey of the hero of that or something like that, that story plot where you
the
develop
hero's
it.
journey.
Hero's journey.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one. Because this feels like you know, one of those points that, you know, it's just a significant point in that, but like in the earlier side of the development.
Yep.
Before you see the recovery, what have you.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, it's
I
really
could
cool,
see
man.
that.
I'd buy this record, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I have both these recorded now,
Cool.
but they're all gonna be on different little. That's just a single I recorded with a buddy, and it sounds way different than the other one. Is like super just in the box, like folk country, and this is a little bit, yeah,
Nice, man.
ambient.
Congrats.
Oh, thanks.
I love how much of your vocal range that song utilized.
Oh, right on, right
Yeah,
on.
it was really, it brought a lot of cool energy shifts to the different
Mm-hmm.
sections, and it's cool to just hear you use your instrument so well.
Yeah, I
Thanks, Willow.
agree. Speaking of that, Andrew Reville says, yes, falsetto, spelled exactly like that. And then
I can hear him
Eileen,
saying that.
yeah, Eileen is clap, 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 clapping. And Carla says, song flows easily with claps and a little emoji, some other emojis in there.
Right on.
Thank you, Andy. Now let's go ahead and hop into Willow Stephens' second song. Are you
All right.
ready, my dear?
I am.
Here we go.
Yeah, so this song actually came out this week. It's funny that Roberto, that you said it feels like Christmas is coming, because I've never released a Christmas song till this week, and I put one out on Tuesday, and it's called This Christmas. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do for you now. I would drive all night, cross-country flight, leave the light on for me. Through the winter air, oh, I'll meet you there, save a place for me. We'll pick up right where we pause, almost like no time was lost. Oh, this Christmas we'll be together, just like we're supposed to be, with you close to me. Oh, and this Christmas we will remember the happy memories, if only in our dreams, this Christmas. Every time it snows, oh, I miss you so. Now it's falling steadily, yeah, like an old song. No, it won't be long till you're singing it with me, knowing we won't skip a beat. We'll be singing in sweet harmony. Oh, this Christmas we'll be together, just like we're supposed to be, with you close to me. Oh, and this Christmas we will remember the happy memories, if only in our dreams. Oh, in this Christmas we'll be together, just like we're supposed to be, with you close to me. Oh, in this Christmas we will remember the happy memories, if only in our dreams, this Christmas. Oh, and this Christmas we'll be together, if only in our dreams.
Yes. Simply stunning, darling.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
that was
nice.
awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that's on I made it on a, what do you call it? Spotify thing? Playlist?
That was the
Yes,
playlist.
my first one of my life.
Woohoo!
Congratulations. That's awesome.
New holiday, Spotify new holiday music or something like that.
That's so
Nice.
fun.
Cozy Christmas.
Yes. Dude, I was straight up harmonizing on my end.
I
So
wish
fun.
you heard it.
Oh, this Christmas. Oh, but you sing, that's a duet too, isn't it?
Oh yes, I should have said that. It's a duet with
Oh.
an artist named Matthew Grant. So there are many harmonies galore in the track. Go check it out.
Galore. So fun. Eileen says my fave Christmas song. And Frank says warm, soulful sound. Tracy Joe Snipstead has a bunch of tree emojis.
That's my mom. My mom.
Hi, mother. Welcome to Circle F. Your daughter's very wonderful. Eileen is clapping. We have Andrew Reville saying, I would definitely buy this Christmas single. It's out, man. It's out right now.
I can already hear it. I can't wait to actually listen to the real thing.
Yeah.
Well, this is the real thing, but this is like now, I mean, like when you have the root of a song in your mind and then you hear it, it's just better, you know?
Right. That's so true. Matt Jones says, I want to just drink eggnog and listen to that song all night. Delicious. And then my mom said happy holidays. My mom loves Christmas. So you're like tickling her soft spot. And your mom agrees, says Tracy, about the eggnog, I assume. So funny. Yay. That was Willow Stephens again, my friends. And we're going to keep the music going and hop into Roberto del Raspado's second song. So take it away, my friend.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, now, so most of this year I spent it making this particular record. And it was while I was also living what was happening in the songs. So this is the centerpiece and the title track, and it's called Songs About the Sun. You were resting in your tower, crying to yourself as the love that grew inside you turned you into someone else. And me not understanding what exactly I had done, I just sat there in the carport singing songs about the sun. Hey, 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 hey. Freedom must come first if we are to do our best. We talk slowly and importantly, like we'd been through all the rest. But lady love and lady pains are as different as they come. You closed your eyes and prayed while I sang songs about the sun. Hey, hey. So dumb, my darling one, this creature was not of one, but they were you and I, makes me cry sometimes. Once I had a dream about the eyes that I'd seen. I loved them more than anyone ever was or ever been. But you and I will never know what nearly had begun. gone, singing songs about our daughter, or singing songs about our son. Hey, 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 oh, hey, hey,
Yes.
That was awesome.
That was great, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I genuinely love the idea of you sitting in a carport in your car, like singing songs about the sun. Like literally that line was so awesome and like yeah, like magical for me.
That's actually how the song got written. I was just there like in the car.
Really?
You know?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a really great voice, man. That was my damn internet was out, so I missed your first song, but that was really awesome. And I wish I could sing some harmonies on that
Yeah.
one. Speaking of harmonies.
Oh, the harmonies are there. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
man.
more than welcome. As
Right
soon
on.
as soon as the curtain's lifted. No, that's great. That's perfect.
Hell yeah.
I loved there was like a clever lyrical turn at the end. I didn't
Mm.
quite catch all of it, but it sounded like you were singing songs about the sun, and then it was like singing songs about our daughter and songs about our son. Did you say that at the end?
Yeah, that's the plot twist at the end.
Yes, I love that. Very clever.
Wow. I also might not have interpreted it the way you meant to write it, but when you said Lady Love and Lady Pains are different, I kind of laughed and thought about periods. I'm just gonna be honest.
Hey, that's
I thought
It's-
about like beautiful cycles. No, but what did you mean when you wrote that?
they don't. You know what's crazy is like, when's the last time you heard a good song about a period? You know? It
There's not
deserves a song.
enough.
It's a staple of human existence, and yet we don't sing about it.
That's true.
Why
I think
not?
they're probably like metaphorically written into some songs, though.
Yeah,
Maybe you need to
but
write
yeah,
it,
they, like,
Roberto.
I mean, I have a song about it, but I just vaguely in my song "Unfortunate Man," it's in the bridge. But I don't say it explicitly. It's very metaphorical and in talking about the moon and our relationship to the moon as women. But I feel like if you get it, if you're hip to it, you'd know what I meant.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just like nodding along, like, wow, really? The moon? Something about the moon? Wow, that's interesting. I love the moon, and I you know, I'm trying to. I'm not an
Yeah.
insider. No,
You're
this
so
was
good.
about a. This one was a bit heavier. It was a bit. I was with a girl for a while, and life happened, and life happened, and then
Wow.
life didn't make it. So
Oh,
that
wow.
was it. And then what's more is like then the relationship ended up tanking, and
Hmm.
so it
That's
was
a really intense, heavy experience to have in your lifetime. And I'm
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad you both made it out the other side of that. But I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, we're all making it in our own ways. That I think that was the necessity to finish the record, was just like, all right, we're gonna do something to show for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's good. Always staying on top somehow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that too and being open about that. Frank is saying cool. Carla said very enjoyable, and Frank said unrelated to that, but he said Alice Cooper had a hit song called "Only Women Bleed." So we're gonna have to all go listen to that after this show.
Playlist of period songs, right?
That's a great idea. So funny. Well, I'm gonna hop into my second song now, if that's cool. And yeah, I'm gonna take it away. So this is a world premiere, guys. I just wrote this song over the weekend or last week actually, and I'm gonna play it right now. I don't have a title, but when do songwriters ever have titles right away? Thanks, Willow. It is kind of intense, so strap in, folks. Ooh, I'm going to take this off really quick so I can hear myself better. I'm hurting, I'm cursing, I'm down on my luck, man. I'm thirsty, I'm dirty. Can you lend me some bugs, man? Been wired, been tired, nowhere to rest my head, man. Long walking, self-talking, I might as well be dead, man. Society's forgotten me and left me out on these streets. No connection, all projection, it brings me to my knees. It brings me to my knees. I'm smart, big heart, don't do drugs or drink, man. Had a job, had a home, been lost both in a weekend. Hard times, bad laws, this society crumbles. Fires burn while I yearn for compassion and comfort. Society's forgotten me and left me out on these streets. No connection, all projection, it brings me to my knees. 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 I'm hurting, I'm cursing, I'm down on my luck, man. I'm thirsty, I'm dirty. Can you lend me some bugs, man? Been wired, been tired, nowhere to rest my head, man. Long walking, self-talking, I may as well be dead, yeah. Society's forgotten me and left me out on these streets. No connection, all projection, it brings me to my knees. It brings me to my knees. It brings me to my knees. It brings me to my knees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Woo, world premiere, y'all.
Brenda, how many songs do you think you've written?
I don't know. At least like 100 or so.
Yeah, you're prolific. I feel like you are somebody who just brings new material all the time. And
Aw,
I
thanks,
really
man.
respect you for that.
Thank you. I feel like I could definitely, be signed as just a songwriter to somewhere to whomever, but I've never really chased it because I want to be an artist more than I want to do that. But
Sure.
I'm sure that I could do that. And I definitely never do blues. Like standard blues isn't my thing, but I was just thinking to myself and reflecting on a lot of the protests that were happening this year that I was at. There were a lot of houseless people that would also be participating, and I got to speak to some of them, and some of them were even given a stage to like a platform to actually talk about their stories. And this one man's story really, really, really stuck with me. And I just was like, I just really want to write a song about it, even if it's not exactly my genre that's in the blues, because I do think homeless people are very misunderstood, and they just get pegged for being like all druggies and all addicts and all like crazy or all mentally ill. And a lot of them absolutely are, but there's a great deal of people that just like fall under tremendous amounts of medical debt. Like they have like really intense medical issues that are going on and then they become in debt, or like they get fired and like, you know, they're completely alone and don't have family. And there's other scenarios for why people end up like that. So yeah.
Well, the song really suited you. It felt very like natural coming out of you, even if it's not your normal genre. Like it felt really genuine, authentic.
Thank you.
So good work.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
Yeah. I know my mom is like intense.
Your style is so different on guitar. I'm so used to seeing you with the piano.
I know. I can't write. I don't know how to play 7th and 9th chords and 11th chords on guitar like I do on piano. Piano, I can play anything you want me to play. And on guitar, I can't not write folk music. I have to write folk and like soul and blues music versus on piano, it's like either like prog rock or like neo soul, and like Willow and I totally like have like beautiful overlap in that genre. So yeah, it just pulls something different out of you, man. Or out of me at least. Very different.
That's awesome.
But yeah, thank you, Frank. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Joseph. Hi, Joseph. Oh, that's one of my good friends. He's watching. I'm glad you dig it. But I haven't named it yet. No, someone asked. Not yet. I don't know. I don't want to force it. It'll come when it comes. Yeah. But now's the time where I, again, thank you all for watching Circle Up. We just finished our second round of music. And again, I'm joined by Andy Fischer-Price. You can wave your hand if you want so they know who you are. Willow Stephens and Roberto del Raspado. That's him. And yeah, we're going to jump into one more round. I do want to throw out there again that we are accepting donations for this show this evening. Everything will be split completely evenly amongst the four of us, either Venmo or PayPal. And if you click the see more or expand the description section of this video, all the information is there. You can just copy paste it. That way you don't have to try too hard or worry about spelling. And everyone performing tonight, their Instagram and their Facebook pages are also there so that you can follow everybody and like everybody and stay up to date with what's going on. And we'll talk more about that after this third and final round. So that means we're back to you, Andy.
Right on.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
This is a song that is a seasonal song. It's called Fall Night. And I wrote it for my gal about a year ago for her birthday. And her favorite time of the year is fall. And so it seems like an appropriate time to play it. It's a fall night, the moon is high, and so am I, listening to the layered quiet, I suppose. Darling, it's time for warmer clothes. Still, I don't know how to tell you that I'm all yours. And here right now, love's all around. I swear I found you. It's a fall night, our breathing rhymes go inside. You tilt your head and realign, isn't it so? We found our way back to our souls. Oh, it got close, but look at the darkness we let go. And even right now, love's all around. I swear I keep you, and I got your back. You got mine. I got your back. You got mine. And even now, love's all around. I swear I'll keep you.
Yeah. Oh, so beautiful.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, love songs don't come very easily to me for whatever reason, no matter who I'm with. But but they're nice when they come out. So
Great. It's
Yeah.
so soothing. It was like it like had me in a trance. It was beautiful.
oh, thanks, Willow. Thank you.
Yeah, it's super nightshades, like very seems like a chilly fall night, and it was really sweet and somehow baroque a little bit.
Totally, I could totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah. I also from that song, of course, I normally don't like when people do this to me, so and I'm about to be a hypocrite and do it to you, but I'm like, you should sing Jeff Buckley songs. Like that's like I could totally see you doing Jeff Buckley, and I could also totally very randomly see you cover like doing a Morrissey song. I know that's really random,
Oh,
but when
right
you
on.
when you did this part, when you did like ah, na, 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 I imagine you doing like I am human and I need to not literally Morrissey, but the band, whatever. You
Yeah,
go.
totally. That's a good call. That's a
Not
good
the
call. I'm
later
doing a
years.
song every week for a year on Instagram, and so
Oh.
I'm got like 50 more songs to put out
Oh, nice.
in
Well,
the
there you
next
go.
year. So that's I'm happy for those suggestions. I used to be obsessed with Jeff Buckley, actually.
Yeah, he's pretty cool
Pretty cool.
or whatever.
Mhm.
Just kidding.
He's alright.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
this
Oh,
one
go ahead.
definitely kind of this one definitely sounded to me like somewhere towards the back end of the record. So it's like, all right, like somewhere in there is like the meat of what happens to the hero in the journey, and then this is like a moment of like kind of reflection on all that. Like he finally gets a break to breathe in and reflect on his
So
love
funny.
and reflect on what he's learned and all that.
I love how you're producing his next album for him.
I'm into the hero's journey. I'm into it. Thank you, man.
This is just how it's playing out right in front of me. I'm just watching it happen. I'm like, oh
That's
shit!
right.
All right,
That's
here we go.
great.
That's so funny.
Calling it how you see it. I love it.
Yeah. Frank wants to know, Andy, any relation to Toy Company?
No, it would be really sweet if that were the case. But no, dad last name Fisher, mom last name Price.
He
Yeah.
is not an heir
No
to
relation.
the
Not an
Fisher-Price
heir,
corporation. And he also said nice stuff. My mom said, very talented and smooth. And Joseph said, I love that vocal tone with the classical guitar. It's a great sound.
Thanks.
And Andrew says, when do the tickets go on sale for y'all's tour post-COVID, of course? And he also says, curious, Andy, Curious Earth. By the way, he kills Hallelujah. Who's Curious Earth? Is that another?
Curious Earth is a song from my old band Smoky Nights that Andrew would like shout out at every show.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah.
So he just shouted you out right now.
He shouted. Yeah.
I love that. That's so funny. Well, thank you so much, Andy.
Thanks for
Let's
having me.
hop over to Willow and have her do her third song. Here we go.
All right. I'm gonna do this song is like it's called Light Years Away, and it is I think in COVID we've all had to sort of figure out like how are you gonna keep your mental stamina high? And this song is very much kind of about that journey of how do you stay above all the crap that is flooding in at all times. So this is Light Years Away. Struggling daily is how I've been lately. Yeah, feeling so tiny, wondering why me. Yeah, feeling so heavy, got me acting all edgy. Get out my body, shake, shake, shake it off me. Yeah, I'm a shooting star in flare, spinning through the darkest night. Gonna find a new frontier where my problems disappear. Everything's that I can't see, always pulling down on me. Think I'm finally breaking free. I'm breaking free. I'm light years away. Ooh. And nothing can touch me now, 'cause I'll be light years away. And nothing can hold me down, 'cause I'll be light years away. Light years away. Gravity calling, but I ain't falling. Whole world's talking, let 'em keep watching. Yeah, nothing above us, we'll be swimming in stardust. Worry behind me, but it won't find me. I'm a shooting star in flight, spinning through the darkest night. Gonna find a new frontier where my problems disappear. Everything's that I can't see, always pulling down on me. Think I'm finally breaking free. I'm breaking free. I'm light years away. And nothing can hold me down, 'cause I'll be light years away. Nothing can touch me now, 'cause I'll be light years away. Light years away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
Gotta love those surprise endings.
It's a short one. I should have warned you.
I love it, girl. You have such a stunning voice. It's cray cray.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, I think you have all the bases covered. You had the ballad. I think you had the Christmas ballad. You have the pop dance hit there, right? So that's the one. That's the one where, you're gonna hear this in the clubs, right? Like the remix version and the
When they
original.
come back.
The cool
Right.
clubs will
Yeah.
play the original version, but the rest of the clubs they'll play the sweet remix of it. Right?
I love it.
It'll keep your lines though. That's the. That's it.
Yes. There'll be a reggaeton version. Bum, ba-da, bum, bum, dun, bum, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's cool. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you got a
Yeah,
really
so
good
that-
control of like that one part disappear or whatever. I was like, wow, this could hear lesser singers really botching that, but you like nailed it every time. It was like so perfect.
That's so fun.
It was funky.
I love it, man. Is that song already out? Because someone Danielle Thomas says currently fave in our house. So
Oh
I see
yes,
it's out.
it is. That was on my album I put out at the beginning of 2020. She has a 5-year-old son who knows all the words to all my songs.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Oh, that's sweet.
I love that. That's so cute.
It's pretty great.
Aw, we're gonna definitely have to check that out. I'm curious what it sounds like. I haven't heard that one.
That one's got 808s and all sorts of things.
Nice.
Love ready.
Heavy production. Yeah.
So fun. Thank you so much, Willow. No one's going anywhere just yet, folks, in case you're like, what? But now we're gonna keep more music going. So that means it's Roberto's turn for his third song. You ready?
Yes.
Rad.
And by
Here
yes,
you
I
go.
mean almost.
Ha.
All right, we're doing the hits. Let's do the hits. Who's the hits? All right. hits to me or hits to somebody else? All right. Also from the new record. The song is called Love from Space. You're seeking tiny comforts from the ones who cannot hear you, the ones who cannot help you. Your favorite set of eyes starts to dematerialize. Is this the end of the show? It's the end of what you know. You're feeling like a child, while she's looking at a man. She stares as if in horror she's done all that she can. Love from space is just a waste of time. You told the truth and now you must abide. Don't you know you were right the first time? Tell your love from space is just a waste of time. It's not so deep inside all the secrets that you hide, that you're clinging to so dearly. No, you don't need somebody you. Yeah, you bound yourself into an everlasting sense of longing. So now your favorite set of eyes start to dematerialize. It's the end of the show. It's the end of what you know. There was a spell that bound you, keeping you in place. I guess she knew you better. She kept you from the taste. Love from space is just a waste of time. You told the truth and now you must abide. Don't you know you were right the first time? Tell your love from space is just a waste of time. Freedom isn't given, often it is earned from the keepers and the wardens on every plane they walk. They're in all shapes and sizes, and mine was really small. The heartland of a lover was bound to beat them home. Say love from space is just a waste, and now you've got to leave this place. She loves you, but she knows you're wasting time. You told the truth, and now you won't look back. Don't you know you were right the first time? Tell your love from space is just a waste of time. You told the truth and now you must abide. Don't you know you were right the first time? Tell your love from space is just a waste of.
Yeah.
So great.
Don't
Yeah.
mute yourself, Roberto. What the heck is that? What's going on, man? We can't talk about your song if you're muted. This is very
no, I just muted it
unprofessional.
'cause-
Very unprofessional.
I'm sorry. I'm just working on my noises. Here.
You're so funny.
Dude,
That was
who
great,
are your
man.
influences? Like, that's
Yeah, a little
long
bit of this, a
question.
little bit of that, you know.
Yeah. I was just wondering if there are like a couple artists you're like obsessed with, because I'm trying to put my finger on like what I'm hearing. It's really cool and authentic. I just like it
Yeah.
sounds like somebody, but sort of.
I really like that song for your voice, and it made me feel like I should practice guitar more, especially when you went into that bassy like rhythmic part. I was like, it was such a clean transition. I was like, okay, I need to practice more. And then I also just like the hook, man. That's such a fun like Love from Space is just a waste of time. See Willow nodding. It's like really catchy, fun, like songwriting in general. And I also like how lyrically it was perfect transition from Light Years Away of Willow song. We're just like, you know what I mean? Vibing with that space, even though the space means something to it.
I mean,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Willow. What do you got?
I was just gonna say, there's such great energy. I felt like the guitar totally took me to like a cool Paul Simon place, but then like your top line felt really modern, so it was a really cool fusion.
Mm-hmm.
But great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So with this song, my whole set, like I've been in a writers round of this style before, and what I love about it is that like if you're in like let's say the third slot, like what I've been doing is like I can just react to all of the songs that I'm hearing, and it's really cool. So like everything I'm hearing, like I'm like, all right, she's doing kind of like this groovier kind of like modern pop type song. So like this is the closest thing I have to that. It's actually mainly a piano song. I just happen to mostly play guitar.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm all over the place though, because like I grew up with like 70s, like Boston and Billy Joel were like my favorites.
Nice,
then,
dude. Boston, so
Boston.
epic. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, so what I wrote down, this is just for fun only because I did it to Andy, so I felt like I would not make Andy feel weird and do it to everybody now. But I wrote down, I mean, Oasis is not just because you soundtrack that, but that's apparent just in for me in like vibes and styles. But I actually could hear you covering Death Cab for Cutie and like slaying that. And I could also hear you doing Jose Gonzalez if you're into him at all. He's so good. You should dive into that guy and just go for a swim.
He's from Junip, right? That's his
Yes.
band, right?
Junip is, yeah. And no one ever knows Junip and everyone knows Jose Gonzalez, but I love Junip. And definitely you should cover that. And I also actually heard a little bit of Pink Floyd influence in there.
Oh sure, only so much Pink Floyd, but Pink Floyd, yes. Dave Gilmour, hell yeah.
Dave Gilmour.
Fan.
Yeah. Thanks so much, man. Oh, Joseph says great lyrics. Joseph's also a songwriter, so that means something. No.
Awesome. High five, Joseph. Yeah.
And Carlos says great tempo. Mom was liking the pickup. Yeah, thank you, Roberto. So I'm gonna hop into my third song here real quick for y'all. And I am not gonna do what Roberto just did, which is vibe off of the energy. I'm totally going to just go way down. But I wanted to play this tonight because I'm doing a guitar set, and this song is called I think it's called I'm Sorry. But I just was reflecting on this year and the opportunity to be able to improve ourselves as individuals this year if we were open to doing that. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of people were kicking and screaming through it, but we were given an opportunity to sit with ourselves alone and stare at ourselves in the mirror a lot and do self-reflection. Yeah, so that's what this song is intended for. It has a happy ending. Did I fuck up again? Did I fuck up again? Sorry for the pain I caused. Sorry for the pain I caused you. Sorry for the tears. Sorry for the tears that caused such a lovely thing. You mean the world to me. Oh Lord, please help me to change. I'm a lost soul and I don't want to get stuck up on this train. Oh Lord, please help me to be my best self. Release all this stubbornness inside of me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry for the words. Sorry for the words I said. I'm working hard to change. I'm trying to rearrange my mind. Sorry for the doubt. Sorry for the doubt I had. You always do your best, better than all the rest. Woo! Oh Lord, please help me to change. I'm a lost soul and I don't want to get stuck up on this train. Oh Lord, please help me to be my best self. Release all this stubbornness inside of me. Oh Lord, I swear I'll do right by you one day. Please have patience while I try. I feel the current of change inside of me. Please hold on as the sun starts to rise. Oh, yeah. Oh Lord, please help me to change. I'm a lost soul and I don't want to get stuck up on this train. Oh Lord, please help me to be my best self. Release all this stubbornness inside of me. Release all this stubbornness inside of me.
Yeah.
Sweet. Nice.
Thanks, friends.
Awesome.
That's so real. That stubborn streak. I feel you there.
Was that about was that about Will? Can I ask?
It was about me.
No, I know, but
with
like,
Will,
was it
yeah.
in a fight or something?
I just was reflecting on how I wasn't being my best self, and at the moment, we weren't like by each other, and I wrote the song and then recorded it on my phone and then played it for him to say I'm sorry because I didn't know how to talk about it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then it's one of those songs where, I mean, as time goes by and like just what we're in right now, because I actually wrote that song exactly a year ago. I just so rarely play these some of my songs. I do intend on recording that one though, for sure. But as time goes on, I just feel like it's not my song anymore. Do you guys have that where like I don't feel like it's mine sometimes after I write it? I feel like I'm like, this is everyone's song. This is like a universe song. So whenever I feel those feelings, that's when I'm like, I have to record it because it's not mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's like that's what happens when like a song takes on a new life, right? I've definitely had I've got this one particular song that like got radio play, got like a bunch of placements, and it's crazy because like I haven't necessarily written anything like that since, you know. So but it like sometimes they make sense for the moment. You know, sometimes the meaning, the feeling that you were feeling, it kind of just, you know, you cycle back there and you're there again. And that's, I think for us songwriters, that's a cool memory to have. That's cool.
Yeah, and I mean, and songs can also just take on new life as time goes by. You write them from like a specific place, and as time goes on, it takes on new meaning. So, for example, like I said, I wrote that at fault, right? But now I'm like, I feel like it could be used for so many things. It could be used for the way people are treating each other in the world right now. It could be used on that macro level. It could be used on that micro level of just like hopefully working on just self-improvement of all sorts. Yeah. I love how every single time I play my songs that are heavy on the Circle Up shows, almost every single artist I've ever booked is like has nothing to say. They're all just like, oh, okay, that was heavy.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I don't know if you caught this, but the stuff like release the stubbornness. I very much resonate with that. So I
Mm.
think it definitely strikes the heart.
When's your birthday, Willow?
It's May.
Oh, in May. So are you a Taurus?
I am.
Me too.
Yes. You're a Taurus too?
Yeah, May 13th.
Whoa.
Y'all Taurus.
No, I'm May 14th.
Whoa.
Wow.
So Will is May 11th. That's my boyfriend. Wait, Roberto, when's your birthday?
December 27th, baby.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
Capricorn.
Yay.
Okay, so I'm a Capricorn. So we are fully like Goat and Bull. I should have played that song tonight. I have a song called Goat and Bull about like the learning of compromising between those two strong astrological signs. That's so funny.
Our horns
Awesome.
are.
Had I known, I would have done that song. That's so funny. I love that. But this, I asked because the stubbornness thing, it's like, obviously it's an archetype and not necessarily true for everybody, but just traditionally, right? That's a
Oh, yeah.
quality of the Taurus.
For sure.
I love that so much. Joseph shared, this is a truly inspired song, beautiful melody and honest heart-opening lyrics. I really appreciate that, Joseph. Thank you so much. Try to be vulnerable when I can. My mom says, love this show, everyone.
That's us.
Thanks, Brenda's mom.
Yeah. And then Frank says, another good one and great show. And then Joseph said, oh, it was commenting that we're all earth signs. It's so funny. I can actually tell now that like I know, because we're all very different and unique as our signs, but there's a lot of like groundedness happening right now. Like we don't have someone on the show who's like, like I'm like, we kind of need like that air person or that fire person to be like, to hyper us all
You
up.
guys are so chill. We're having like the most laid back session right now.
Yeah, this has been
Right.
very, very chill and grounding.
Yeah, and I hate to shit. Maybe we could all go smoke and just get even more chill. Maybe we should get to another level
with
of
it.
chill.
Let's go.
Very, very easily could happen.
So funny. Before we sign out, I do want to share one more time that this is again called Circle Up. This is a weekly show. It's definitely happening till the end of the year. I decided we're committing to 2020, so we're going to do the damn thing. And Mondays at 7. And again, this evening we had Andy Fischer-Price, and we had Willow Stephens, and we had Roberto del Raspado. Dab. And my name is Brenda Carsey. I forgot if I said that.
Brenda.
And thank you. I'm like, did I say my name? I always forget sometimes. And then again, we are accepting donations tonight if you have it within your means. I know Willow and I for sure. I'm not sure about. I actually don't know about the two gentlemen, but I know that we're professionals, like in terms of like doing cover gigs, even and doing like shows a lot, and like making income from that. So it's definitely been a very weird year in regards to that. So sandwich money is awesome. M&M's money is awesome. New car money is awesome. Whatever is you and whatever you got is great. Venmo at Brenda Carsey, PayPal, contact at BrendaCarseyArt.com, and write Circle Up in the memo section. Again, all this information is in the description section of this video, and everybody's links are there. And yeah, that's my boring spiel.
Thanks
Thanks
so
so
much.
much for hosting us, Brenda. This is
Yeah, seriously.
for putting this on.
Anytime. You guys are all so talented, and I want to keep us all going, because I mean, I don't know about you all, but I definitely had like many months where I didn't want to participate in live streaming, and I wasn't performing, I wasn't practicing, I wasn't doing anything. I just felt really sad. So as soon as I snapped out of it, I was like, I wonder if other people are feeling like that too. And I was like, I should probably start booking people and getting us off our butts, so to speak.
Oh, thank you so much. It's really inspiring. I'm glad the music continues, lives on.
Yeah, anything to get to perform and see some baller performances. Y'all are
Baller.
fantastic.
So before we sign out, Andy, do you have new music coming out, or did you just release something? I forgot what you said earlier.
Oh yeah, I've just been doing a live video every week, but then yeah, I in 2020, I don't have release date. 2021, I don't have release dates, but like early, I have 6 songs that will be
Nice.
coming out. Yeah.
Nice. So we'll stay tuned for that, and we can
Yeah.
check out the weekly. It's a cover thing.
I don't know. It'll be a lot of originals, a lot
Okay.
of covers, probably. Just
Nice.
sort of whatever's happening.
Nice, man. What about you, Willow?
Got the Christmas song that came out this week, and then also working on an EP that's coming out in March called A Good Cry. And it's all
Wow.
about grief and loss, and it's all the sad songs that didn't make my happy pop album that I love a lot and just needed to be their own thing. So that's coming out soon.
Nice. That'll be
Yeah.
great to look forward to. How about you, Roberto?
Well, I'm still gonna be promoting this recent one. It was called "Songs About the Sun."
Right.
It came out in late September, and it's full of it's got everything. It's got the happy, it's got the sad, it's got the sexy, it's got the dancing.
And it's fully instrumented, right? That's not a word, but you know what I meant. Like there's drums, there's like
So there's drums, there's bass, guitars, and I performed all the instruments,
wow.
produced the whole thing, mixed it.
It sounds
just
really
haven't-
great, man. The I haven't heard the whole thing, but from what I've heard, it sounds really awesome, and that's really cool to hear that you did all that yourself. That's crazy.
Thank you so much. It was quite the endeavor, but I had time. I
Yeah.
had time.
Did you send it out to master it?
I did. My good friend Ben Forg was actually able to master that for me.
Nice,
And like
nice.
took it way to the next level for sure.
Yeah, it's essential. That's so cool, man. Congratulations on releasing that. That's so fun. As for myself, I guess I'll just share right now that I'm playing a show Friday, a show that will be streamed on at the Satellite LA's Instagram. It's their whole thing is no mics, no amps, no nothing. I'm not allowed to use anything, so I'm just doing guitar and voice. But it's 6 songs, and I'm gonna do some other new stuff. And I'm going for full sassy set of sassiness. And I told him I'd bring him like country blues soul. So I guess I'm kind of creating a character for that night. But and then in regards to new music, I don't know. I released Siren 6 months ago. I released an EDM album called Box Cutter 3 months ago. Just a little over that. That just threw everyone for a loop. But I was like, I just figured why not. So I released that, and then Cognizance, which is my album that's been placed on hold since this whole year, which was supposed to be the year for that whole album. But I have yet to even record it because I wanted it to be so specifically exactly what I want, because I'm a Capricorn. I was like, I want it how I want it. So I'm not going to do it till I can do exactly what I want safely with like a room full of all the people that I want to be there. But we're going to figure that out really, really soon. Got to figure it out because I'm tired of waiting around. Yay. Thank you so much all for watching, and we'll see you next week. And for now, we will just all say goodbye.
Bye. Thank you guys.
Hasta la vista.